Hello students, welcome back to my channel Shah Sir Classes. I am Shah Sir here. Dear students, before going to start this session, I would like to ask you all guys whether you can able to see the screen. Please comment below. Is my voice is audible? Dear students, before is my voice is audible for you all guys? Please comment. Is my voice is audible? Can you able to see the screen? Are you guys able to see the screen? Can you hear my voice? Please comment. My voice. Yeah. Cabin. Cabin. Okay. So we are going to start up with this class. Before I could start this session, let me to wait for another 2 minutes so other students are joining for this session. Headphones. Students, kindly comment below. The students who all have joined for this class, can you able to hear my voice and also can able to see the screen? If anyone are finding difficulty when the session during the session might be due to the network problem or kind of thing, so what you can do is just like you can just log out and you can log in once again. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's get started without wasting much time. So first let me to introduce who I am. So here I hope most of the viewers here on the screen, those are the new to our channel. So my name is Shah Faisal. Okay. So I have done with diploma in mechanical engineering, then BE in mechanical engineering, MTech in machine design, Bachelor of Education, and the post graduation in teaching and learning. So I am teaching since 2007, and I am your math and science mentor. So, my dear students, and also I am the founder of Evershine Coaching Center in Bangalore. And I used to work as a guest faculty, as a resource team member in for the most of the schools with respect to math and science for 10th and 12th board exams. Now, as you can see here, today I have come up with a very latest concept which could be helpful for you guys. Okay, so that is your mathematics model question papers. Here in this session, I am going to speak in both the languages, that is your Kannada and English, so that our Kannada medium students also can get the help because of this session. Okay. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟ್? This is the first time the department has taken the initiative to release the model question papers so soon. In the month of November itself, they have released the model question papers. So definitely it will be a boost for your results. And also, I hope you all knows about the changes which is brought in the passing package to pass the exam. Around 33%, if you are going to take the results, you are cleared for this academic year. Am I right? So here I don't want to discuss much about your passing percentage kind of things because anyhow you might have got this information. Okay? No worries. And I just like to clarify one most important thing. So this is applicable for last year students also. Is this 33% scheme is uh it will be helpful for last year. Means this year the one who is writing as a supplementary exam. Before the years, the one who have failed, again they are giving an attempt this year, no children's. This is the scheme or this is the method is applied only for this year academic year students. Again, I will clarify this 33% concept, internal plus external, this whatever the changes has been brought, it is only exclusively for this academic year students, 25-26. The students who are writing the exam for this academic year, okay, this is the first attempt, the one who are writing the exam, only those students are applicable for this scheme, not for the previous year students. Your previous year students, your passing package remains same. The passing percentage also remains same. For out of 80, you are supposed to score compulsorily 28 marks. Okay? But this year students, it depends upon your internals. In case if your internals is 20, if you score 13 in your externals, total 33, you are passed. Okay. Anyhow, so this is the first time after so long years, after so many years, ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಲ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇದೇ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I'm clear. This year you are going to get the question paper according to this blueprint itself. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಂತ ಈ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್. Okay, no worries. Today I am going to discuss with you all guys completely, very briefly about this concept. Very briefly. No need to worry about it. No doubt at all. Clear? Okay. First we'll discuss the blueprint and then we start analyzing the model question papers. Okay. And also their respective solutions. In this session, I am going to discuss your marks distribution, that is your blueprint, and how the questions have asked in the model question papers. Let me see how is the questions are going to appear for this academic year. Clear? Great. Good. Now observe here children. This is the chapter called as real numbers. Can you see here on the screen? The chapter is real numbers. The first chapter is real numbers. From real numbers, you are going to get 1 mark, 1 question. Here, as you can see, they have given 1 mark questions. 1 mark questions means this 1 mark question can be your multiple choice question or this 1 mark can be your short answer questions. Anything. And I hope you all knows about the pattern of your question paper. Am I right? You are going to get 8 questions. Each carries 1 mark. Total 8 marks. These all are MCQs. So MCQs questions are 8 questions, each carries 1 mark, total 8 questions you will get. And similarly, the short answer questions, again 8 questions, each carries 1 mark, total 8 marks. Altogether 16 marks you are going to score only from 1 mark carrying questions. So your 1 mark carrying questions is 16. But here as you can see, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ 8 ಅಂಕಗಳ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 16 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, 16 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಬರೀ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಈ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ MCQs ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇದು ಒಂದ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, as you can see here they have given as a one question. This one question can be your MCQs or sometimes it can be a short answer questions. Anything it is possible. But 1 mark is sure from this area. Clear? All of you? Okay. So let me to erase this part. You have clarified with 1 mark questions. And you know very well about your 2 mark question, 3 mark question, 4 mark questions and 5 mark questions. This is as usual. Here there is no confusion. Okay. here, as you can see from the chapter real numbers, you are going to get 1 mark, 1 question, and 2 marks, 2 questions you will get. 2 marks, 2 questions you will get. So as you can see, 1 mark, 1 question plus 2 marks, 2 questions. Totally, we have got 3 questions from the chapter real numbers. So which carries totally 5 marks. So total marks allotted is 5 marks. For the chapter real numbers, this year we are going to expect 5 mark questions. Okay. So I hope you have understood the concept. So let me to go very soon with these concepts so that we can solve the questions so that we may get extra time to solve the problems. And coming back to the next is polynomials. Now, as you can see here, children, the next chapter is polynomials. Now, from the chapter polynomials, you are going to get 1 mark 2 questions, 1 mark 2 questions, and 1 mark questions. And most probably, I'm telling you, most probably, wherever you get 2 questions kind of thing, it means 1 question you can expect in multiple choice, and 1 question you will get in short answer questions. क्लियर? समझ में आया बेटा? 2 क्वेश्चन दिए जाएंगे, इन 2 क्वेश्चंस में आपको क्या दिया जाएगा? एक क्वेश्चन आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस से लिया जाएगा और एक क्वेश्चन कहां से लिया जाएगा? आपको शॉर्ट आंसर से लिया जाएगा. So altogether 2 questions. Next chapter, 2 questions from 1 mark and 1 3 mark on 1 question. 3 mark 1 question. So 1 plus 1 plus 3. So altogether we are getting, as you can see, 3 mark 1 question, 1 mark 1 question, and 1 mark 1 question. So altogether we are getting 5 marks. 3 questions, 5 marks. Similarly, the chapter pair of linear equations, again 1 mark 2 questions, 2 mark 1 question, 4 mark 1 question. So altogether you are getting 4 questions which carries 8 marks. Quadratic equation, 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question. So altogether 3 questions. As you can see, total marks is 6 marks. So arithmetic progression, 1 mark 2 question, 2 mark 1 question, 4 mark 1 question. Altogether total number of questions are 4. You will get 8 marks. Children, if you are going to, if you want the PDF of this blueprint, no worries. After my end of this session, I'll share you the link. Okay, I'll share you the link. Click that link. You can download this page. No need to worry about it. No need to write once again. Okay, don't waste your time writing in this blueprint. I'll share you the PDF. You can just download it, take the printout, and you can start doing analysis according to that. So arithmetic progression, you are getting 8 marks. Triangles chapter, you are getting 9 marks. Triangles chapter, we are getting 9 marks. As you can see, arithmetic progression, 1 mark 2 question, 2 mark 1 question, and 4 mark 1 question. Altogether 8 marks. Triangles chapter, 1 mark 2 questions. Next 3 mark 1 question, 4 mark 1 question. So altogether 9 marks. And the chapter circles, as you can see, the chapter here is circles. From circles, we are getting 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question, altogether 5 marks. So children, from circles chapter, this time we don't have 1 mark questions. We don't have 1 mark questions. Usually you may be getting, but this year there is no 1 mark question. 2 mark and 3 mark. Straight away they are asking the questions based on 2 mark and 3 mark questions. Okay. No 4 and 5 mark questions from the chapter circles. Next, coming back to coordinate geometry. 1 mark 1 question, 2 marks 1 question, 3 marks 1 question. So there is no 4 and 5 mark question this time from the coordinate geometry. So altogether we are getting 6 marks. Similarly, introduction to trigonometry, 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question. So in trigonometry, introduction to trigonometry, anyhow, usually it was the same pattern. This time also they are following the same thing. Nothing to worry about it. No extra is here given. Okay, there is no 4 and 5 mark questions. Anyhow, 6 marks. And next, some applications of trigonometry. Wonderful. So here, as you can see, children, you are getting only one question from this chapter, some applications of trigonometry. Only one question. Straight away that carries 4 marks. So that, as you can guess here, you no need to go ahead with 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark kind of questions, and even sometimes chances was high from some applications of trigonometry we were expecting 5 mark question also, but this time they have given the board has given the clarity to us, and also it is a much benefited for all my students, all our students. You are not getting any 5 mark questions from this chapter. Okay, is the concept is clear? And next, surface area and volume. We are getting 1 mark 2 questions, and again one more questions. Very important. Very important. Okay. So as you can see, in this chapter, surface area and volume, we are getting one mark 2 questions. One mark 2 questions, and straight away only one question which carries 5 marks. So this year we have got one more clue that from the chapter triangles we are not getting the theorem for 5 marks. It is completely clear. The concept is completely clear. Usually we were telling, as we teachers, usually we instruct the children that from the triangles you'll get a theorem. That theorem might be carries 4 marks if not 5 marks. Am I right? 4 marks, if not 5 mark question, you will get from the theorems we were expecting. But this time they have given the clarity that this time no question will be asked for 5 marks from the theorem side, from the chapter triangles. So straight away from surface area and volume, we are getting 5 mark one question. So altogether we are getting 7 marks. Is the concept is clear? Good. And next, coming back to the chapter, areas related to circles. Okay, even here also one more boost. Earlier, from areas related to circles, if you see your previous year question papers kind of thing, we were getting 1 mark questions. Sometimes 1 mark, sometimes 2 mark questions also we were expecting. But this time they have given a clarity that this year they are not asking any question from 1 mark or any question from 2 marks. Only one question. Here also one more boost. That is totally we are getting one question for 3 marks. The one question, only one question will be asked for 3 marks. Is this clear? I hope the concept is clear for you all guys. Areas related to circles. And then coming back to the next topic, statistics. The chapter statistics. Very interestingly, they have given the concepts. Okay, from the chapter statistics, 1 mark, one question you will get. 3 mark, one question you will get. So only you are getting 2 questions which carries 4 marks. Okay, anyhow, this is usually which is going to happen this year also. They have taken the same thing. There is no much difference in statistics. Coming back to probability, yes, this is one of the most important thing. Now this year they have done some changes. Usually we get 1 mark, 2 mark questions from probability, but this year they have given 1 mark, one question, and straight away they are asking 3 mark, one question from this chapter. So 3 mark, one question will be asked from this chapter probability. So we are getting 4 marks from the chapter probability. So altogether, totally we have 1 mark 16 questions as I said you. 8 marks from your multiple choice and 8 marks from your theory part. Short, very short answers. And 8 questions, can you see this? Understood? 8 questions from 2 marks. That is 16. And next 9 questions from 3 marks. That is 27. 3 into 9. 3 marks each. 9 questions, 27 marks. 4 questions from 4 marks. That is 4 into 4, 16 marks. And one question from your 5 mark questions. So altogether we are getting, my dear students, 38 questions. So altogether we have got for 80 marks. The total paper is for 80 marks. And remember, in 2 marks we are getting 2 internal choice questions. If you are going to see the model papers, definitely will understand how it is given. And 4 internal choice questions are given in 3 marks, and 2 internal choice questions. 2 internal choice questions are given in 4 marks, and one internal choice question is given in 5 marks. As you can see, in 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, and even the 5 mark questions, you have got the choice questions. Suppose you are not understanding the first part of the question, you can attempt the choice or another question. ಎರಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. आपको 2 क्वेश्चन दिए जाएंगे, 2 में से आपको बस एक क्वेश्चन को अटेंड करना है जिससे आप कंफर्टेबल है, आप श्योर हैं आंसर से, वही क्वेश्चन आपको अटेम्प्ट करना है. दो भी आंसर्स नहीं लिखना है, बस एक आंसर लिखना है 2 में से, जिससे आप बेहतर से समझ कर हैं और आपको 100% पता है उसका आंसर, वही क्वेश्चन को आपको अटेम्प्ट करना है. ओके गाइस, या आई होप द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर क्लियर माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. इज दिस क्लियर? Kindly, if you have understood this concept, please click the like button or just send some any emoji as you have understood so that I'll just proceed with the next topic. If you have understood this, quick. Is the concept is clear for you guys? If it's so, please let me know first so that we proceed further. Shall we proceed further? If so, please let me know if you have understood about the blueprint part. If you guys have understood the concept of blueprint, so that we proceed further. Shall we proceed? Great. Let me go ahead with the next part. Now, this is the model question paper which is released from the department. So before I could start these model papers, okay, I would like to tell you one most important thing here. How you are going to study these model question papers. So from your SSLC board, they have released first model paper, second model paper, third model paper, and fourth model paper. These four model papers are given from your SSLC board. So these all model question papers are equivalent to your final exam question paper. This all the model papers are equivalent to your final exam question paper. So the meaning of model paper is to understand the way how the questions can be framed for your final exam. Somewhat plus or minus, the questions will be similar to the model question paper questions itself. This is the first hint. This is the first hint why we want to study model question papers. If you are going to refer your model papers, you will understand the easy level questions, the average level questions, the difficulty level questions, and also the hot level questions. So, which are the different types of questions are asked from every chapter, where there is a twist in the question, where easy type of questions are coming, from which area average types of questions are coming, how they are twisting the question. So, these all analysis you can do only by studying these model question papers. Along with that, this year they have done one more change. Earlier, they used to conduct preparatory exams. Am I right? पहले आपको प्रिपरेटरी एग्जाम्स बोल के करवाया जाता था डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल से, स्टेट लेवल से, तालुक लेवल से, इस तरह से अलग अलग लेवल से आपको एग्जाम का प्रिपरेटरी करवाया जा रहा था. Those preparatory exam district level means Bangalore district will prepare one set of question, Mysore district will prepare one set of question. Are you getting children? So every district, different districts, Tumkur district will prepare their own question paper for the preparatory exam. So like this, all districts they used to prepare their own question papers for their respective districts. But this year, board has taken the initiative that they are going to conduct three preparatory exams. This year, the board is conducting three preparatory exams. These all the three preparatory exams are conducted from the board itself, from the SSLC board only. Understood? Who has set these model question papers? Your SSLC board itself. Who is going to set your preparatory question papers? Your SSLC board itself. So here we are getting four model papers plus three preparatory question papers. Altogether, seven question papers we are getting, children, this time. So these seven question papers, understood, this is one of the major turning point for your results. This year, not only you people can pass, this year, not only you people can pass, even there is an opportunity for you guys to score also. These seven question papers, these seven model question papers, these seven preparatory question papers, you can think anything as you wish. But these seven papers are very crucial to change your passing percentage. I request you all guys, download these all model papers, take a printout of it and you start solving for those questions. Once you start solving, if any teachers are watching my video in this session, I my sincere request for you, my dear teachers, my dear mentors, download these papers and you can conduct your school level preparatory exam for these same papers. Make sure that your all students knows the solutions for this entire paper. So you can start doing revisions based on these model question papers. You can conduct first paper as one exam for your students. Second paper as one more exam for your students. Like this, these four papers you can conduct the exam in four different ways. So that you can ensure that every student of your institution may get past this time. Okay, and the chances are high you can expect some questions may get repeated in few subjects. In few subjects the questions also may get repeated. Maths is very rarely the questions may repeat. Why? Because questions will repeat, but only the thing is the values can be interchanged. The pattern might be same, few values will be changed, so that is only the change can be occur can be we can see in this question paper in mathematics. But anyhow, if you are going to solve the papers, and later I will make the one more video like after analyzing this all the model papers, which are the extra questions we want to study based on these model questions. Okay, anyhow, we have got multiple plans in the future. Anyhow, we are going to execute it step by step. Okay, so I hope you have understood why we want to study model question papers and what is the advantage of studying these model question papers. Clear? Good, great. Let me go ahead. So as you can see, this is SSLC model question paper number 1, 25, 26. Mathematics English medium and the subject code is 81E. And you are going to write the exam for 3 hours 15 minutes. The time duration will be for you guys 3 hours 15 minutes, and maximum marks, that is total marks awarded for you guys, is 80 marks. Kindly just go through these instructions. You have to read these instructions carefully before you could able to before you are going to start writing the answers. Now as you can see, this is the first main. Four alternatives are given for each of the following questions are incomplete statements. Choose the correct alternative and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. Okay. Here I would like to tell you a few points before we could start solving this question. See children, usually where all we do the mistakes, I am pointing out those all mistakes. So that later on you should not do that mistake. That is actually my point of view. That is actually my concept, okay, of conducting this session. See here, the question is four alternatives are given. As you can see, this is the first question. They have given four alternatives A, B, C, and D. There are four options are given. Okay, sometimes, okay, that can be an incomplete statement or it can be a complete statement. Anyhow, they'll give you four options. In that, you have to choose the correct alternative answer. Which is the correct answer you have to choose. After choosing the correct answer, write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. This is usually we people will miss while writing the answers. Okay, even I am a board evaluator. We have gone for the evaluation. We have got an experience of doing the evaluation. On that basis, as we can see, most of them what they do, they'll write question number one, only A. They will write that's it. It is wrong. They'll write question number one. Okay, one they will write answer. That is wrong. The correct method of writing the answer is, this is not the answer, just I'm giving an example. The correct method of writing the answer is question number one. If it is option A, write option A 1. This is the correct method of writing the answer. So kindly, okay, so kindly just go ahead and choose the correct option along with the answer. So how to download? See child, after completion of my video, in okay, that video get uploaded on the YouTube channel. In the below description, in description, just click the below line description, click more. You will get the complete description page. In that link will be given. Just click that link. It will redirect to my Google Drive page. Click that link, it will redirect to my Google page. You can have an option called as download. Just download it. That's it. If you want these model question papers also, no worries. These model question papers also, I'll share you the link. Okay, once if this video is get done, I'll share you the link of this model papers also. So whichever the model paper you want, click that. It will redirect to my Google Drive page. From that, you can download the page. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Is the concept is clear? How you are supposed to attempt the multiple choice questions? write the question number, write the option along with the answer. Then only you will be getting the full marks. If not, you may not get the full marks. Please keep this thing in your mind. Okay, guys? Good. Now, one more thing which I like to tell you before I could start the session. What I have done for you guys. Okay, this is the first model paper. Just let me to brief you guys. This is the second main. This is the third main. And this is the fourth main and fifth main. Okay, sixth main. This is first model paper. And this is model question paper number 2. Done. And then we have model question paper number 3. Then we have model question paper number 4. This is model question paper number 4. And once if this model question paper 4 gets completed, now I have done for you guys one simple concept. As you can see here, a simple, okay, extra efforts I have put it to help you guys. By analyzing all the model question papers, what I have done, okay, ಎಲ್ಲ model question papers ಗೆ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದಿಸ್? Understood? And also I have shown here the pattern also. Can you see this? 1 plus 2 plus 2 means from the real numbers chapter you are getting 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 questions and 1 3 mark question. So I mean 2 mark 2 questions and 1 mark 1 question. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is these are the marks. 1 mark 1, 2 mark 1 and 1 more 2 mark 1. So altogether we are getting 5 mark questions. So model question paper number 1, these are the questions have asked in model paper number 1 based on the chapter real numbers. Real numbers ಮೇಲೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ 2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಮಾಡಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಮಾಡಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 रियल नंबर्स बेस्ड ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. दिख रहा है बेटा आपको? फर्स्ट चैप्टर रियल नंबर से आपको मॉडल क्वेश्चन पेपर नंबर 1 से कौन से क्वेश्चंस आपको दिया गया है, मैं इन सारे क्वेश्चंस को एक जगह इकट्ठा करके नोट करके हूं, जिससे आपको इजी हो कि और आपको डिफरेंस भी पता हो. फर्स्ट पेपर, सेकंड पेपर, थर्ड पेपर, फोर्थ पेपर में कौन सा क्वेश्चन कॉमनली पूछा जा रहा है, कौन सा क्वेश्चन थोड़ा ट्विस्टेड पूछा गया था, कौन सा क्वेश्चन इजी दिया गया था, ये सारी चीजें आपको इधर पे दिखाई दे रहे हैं. डन. सिमिलरली पॉलिनोमियल्स, as you can see, model paper 1 2 3 4. Similarly pair of linear equations, model paper 1 2 3 4, and so on. Like this I have done the analysis for all the chapters separately, for all the chapters separately. Okay, if you want this page you can comment me later after the end of this session, sir can you share me the chapter wise model paper PDF, so that I'll just give you the link, I'll share the link later on. Done? Is the concept is clear? So this is an extra efforts which I have applied to help you guys. So Evershine Coaching Center Bangalore has taken the initiative this time to not only this time, usually we used to do every year. Okay, this is the first time we have taken the initiative as earliest to help the students. Okay, till here if you have understood, please share me yes or like button kind of thing, any emoji. Yes sir, we have understood. Sir, we have understood the blueprint and also we have understood the 4 model papers concepts. So what is the advantage of studying these model papers? Sir, we have understood these concepts. If it's so, please let me know fast. Quick. And before I could start this session, if you have got any doubts, so please let me know fast. Quick. Let me know fast. Any doubts till here? And I would like to tell you guys, please take down one answer sheet. Make it fast. Take down one answer sheet to write the solutions. To write the solutions. So now we are going to discuss the first model question paper. Now we are going to discuss the first model question paper. Yeah, let me to project my screen. Okay. Shall we start? Great. The first question is here on the screen. Let me to change the color of the pen. Okay. Shall we proceed? Yeah. Children can able to see the screen. Yeah, sir, please wait. Some students have not understood. Yeah, what the students have not understood, can you please comment? What you have not understood? Phone. Take phone. What have you not understood? Amreen Begum. Yes, dear. So, what you have not understood, may I know what it's been not understood. So, let me see the comments. Some students are finding as they have not understood. Is the concept is clear? No problem, no doubts. Sumaya Kosar not understand. What did you not understand, child? Quick. Sumaya Kosar is commenting something like, "Sir, not understand." What you have not understood, child? What did you not understand? Sum. I have not yet started sum only, child. I have not yet started the solving the problems yet. Now I am starting solving the problem. Okay, good. The first question, as you can see, the HCF of 3 and 5 is, as you can see, the question is, we have a number 3 and we have a number 5. As you can see, 3 and 5, does it goes with any tables? Same number, same common factor? 3 तो बस 3 के tables में ही जाएगा. 3 के tables में क्या आपको 5 आएगा? Do we get 5 in 3 tables? No. So here we don't have any common factor. Here we don't have any common factor. So whenever we get a common factor, that common factor we call it as HCF. The common factor we call it as HCF. But here we don't have any common factor. Here we don't have any common factor. That is the first hint. And second hint is 3 and 5 both are prime numbers. Both are prime numbers. Since 3 and 5 both are prime numbers, we don't get any HCF. We don't get any HCF. Whenever we are not getting any HCF answer, then we should say that HCF is 1. Whenever if there is no common factor, then we should say that HCF is 1. So here, question number 1, option A is the right answer. Okay? Concept is clear? Understood? Now, for example, 2 and 4. What is the HCF of 2 and 4? As we know that 2 and 4 both will goes in two tables. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Am I right? Again, as you can see, 2 ones are 2 ones are. As you can see, 2 is the only common factor. 2 is the only common factor. So 2 is the common factor. So we write HCF of 2 and 4 as 2. What is the HCF of 2 and 4? For 2 and 4, which is the common factor? The common factor is 2. So HCF is 2. So whatever the common factor we get, that is called as HCF. Directly, we have got one more method to find the HCF. That is prime factorization method. And also by using the prime factorization method also we can find the HCF. Clear? Understood how to find the HCF? Just see which is the common factor. If you are getting any common factor, that common factor itself is the HCF. But here we have got a prime number. So for the prime numbers we don't get any common factor. Since we are not getting any common factor, so we should write option A is the answer. Question number 1. Option A, 1 is the right answer. Okay. Now come back to next question. Question number 2. What is question number 2 says? In the figure, the number of zeros of the polynomial y equals p of x is. My dear students, please name sure this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. So, whichever the curve let they give, understood? How many times this curve is cutting the x-axis? आपको ये जो कर्व दिखाई दे रहा है, ये कर्व कितने बार x-axis को टच कर लेके जा रहा है? Only x-axis, not y-axis. Only x-axis. How many times it is touching? It's touching here 1 time. It's touching here 2 times. It's touching here 3 times. It's touching here 4 times. It's touching here 5 times. It's touching here 6 times. So how many times this curve is touching x-axis? 6 times. So here we say that number of zeros are is anything you can write. Number of zeros is 6. Number of zeros are 6. Our number of zeros is 6 for this question. Okay. Now let me come back to our question which is asked in the question. As you can see, it's touching here, it's touching here, it's touching here, it's touching here. So how many times it is touching the x-axis? 4 times. So here our answer is number of zeros are 4. So let's see what's the correct answer is given here. Number of zeros are 4. So here the correct answer is option C. Question number 2, option C, answer is 4. This is called as number of zeros. Understood? This is called as number of zeros. My dear students, one more question which I want to add on here. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಾನು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೇನಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ x axis ಗೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? -4. This is called as 1 0 of the polynomial. Understood? This is called as 1 0 of the polynomial. Let me take this answer as alpha. So alpha is minus 4. This is the first 0. Again one more 0 where it is touching x-axis at minus 2. Let me say it is beta. Beta is minus 2. Understood? Beta is minus 2. Again it is touching x-axis here. At where? At which place? At 1. So let me say meta. So meta is plus 1. Let me say it is touching one more x-axis. Where? Here. Understood? Where it is touching? At 4. So let me say it is gamma. So gamma is 4 plus 4. So these all are the number of zeros. These all are number of zeros. Sometimes they may ask you to identify the number of zeros in the given polynomial. In the given graph, identify the polynomial. Which are the zeros of the polynomial? Minus 4, minus 3, 1 and plus 4. These we called as zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the given polynomial. Now here they are asked find the number of zeros. Means we have to count and tell 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally 4 zeros are there. 4 number of zeros are there. If they are asking number of zeros, answer is 4. If they are asking zeros of the polynomial, then you should not write 4. Please remember this point. This is a bit twist can be done in the exam question paper. If they ask find the zeros of the polynomial means most of them will write 4. They'll give the same graph. They'll give you the same graph. After giving the same graph, they will ask you to find the zeros. Then the options will be like this only. Minus 4, minus 3, 1, 4. Sometimes they know very well. You are very brilliant. Though they will write 4. And one more case they will write minus 4, minus 2, 1, comma 2. Option D they may write as minus 4, minus 3, 1, comma 2. Which is the right answer? Everyone will choose 4 is the right answer. No, it's wrong. If they ask zeros, then you should go with this. If they ask number of zeros, then you should write 4. Understood the concept? What is the twist can be done? So this is what we called as model paper. In model paper, they are giving us the hint how could be the questions, how may be the questions. But for the same question, what twist is possible? We have to sit and discuss. We have to sit and analyze. Simply not like same thing we are just by hitting the answer and we are going and writing the exam. As soon we see the question paper, sir, nothing has come from model paper, sir. No questions have come from the model paper, sir. Simply waste of time, sir. We have studied model paper. No, if they have given this question means based on the same type, which is the other questions can be asked. You have to sit and discuss with your teachers. Sit and do analysis. Sit and do analyzation. ओके ये क्वेश्चन को अभी किस तरह से अलग तरीके से भी पूछा जा सकता है वो आपको कॉन्सेप्ट पता होना दिस इज व्हाट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चिल्ड्रंस हियर नथिंग एल्स understood the different types of questions so here for this question number 2 option C 4 is the right answer shall we proceed further okay now let me come back to the next question number 3 children for this I request you all guys please create one table in the table write okay the lines name which type of lines and just if it is possible draw the graph for that write the types of lines graph number of solutions and consistency write the consistency example lines if it is intersecting lines write intersecting lines write parallel lines write coincident lines graph intersecting means it is cutting the main two lines are going across each other and they are touching at one point parallel lines draw two parallel lines coincident lines one line is going on the one direction on the same line one more line is moving so it is coincident lines and intersecting lines if it is intersecting lines we know that a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2 if it is parallel lines we have a condition that is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 does not equals to c1 by c2 if it is coincident lines, we have a condition that is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. This is called as coincident lines. So we have got three different conditions. So these three different lines are going to have three different conditions. Okay? Is this clear? This is for intersecting lines, this is for parallel lines and this is for coincident lines. And here, if the lines are intersecting, means they are touching at one point. If they are touching at one point, means we get only one answer. We get only one solution. So answer is unique solution. Or you can also write as one solution if the lines are intersecting. Parallel lines, then no solution. And infinitely many, infinitely many solutions for coincident lines. Infinitely many solutions. If it is intersecting lines, unique solution, or we can also call them as consistent. Consistency, if they ask, you can write just consistent. If it is parallel lines, inconsistent. If it is infinitely many solutions, we can write dependent consistent. Dependent consistent. So like this, you fill the table. You draw the table, fill these all values in the table and keep it ready, the chart. Because based on the chart, 100% sure, believe me, you can expect one question in the exam. In any of the order, the question can be asked for you guys. You have to be careful with respect to the solution for such type of questions. Okay, done? Understood? Have you all understood? Okay. Now I am going to solve this question. Let's see. How many of you could let me know the answer? Can you guess what could be the answer for this question? Just now I told you. I've given the hint here. Here the question is, if the pair of linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0, these are the two standard forms. Two different lines. We have got two standard forms and condition is they have unique solution. That is the condition. They have the unique solution. And which is the correct relation they are asking? Which is the correct answer? Sometimes, please understand. Sometimes what they do, right? They will ask the question, which is the incorrect relation? Understand this word. Sometimes they are asking which is the correct answer. Sometimes they will ask you which is the incorrect answer. But here, what we do, we are in so urgent as someone is waiting outside to us. If we don't go, something will happen. We just see the word unique solution. We don't see this word. We don't see the word. Either they are asking correct relation or they are asking incorrect relation. We are least bothered about this sentence. We write only, sir, unique solution. Yes, sir, a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2. We write this answer. Sometimes they will ask you incorrect relation. Understood? Means they'll give the options. They'll set the question and options according to that only. One answer they'll give correct. Three answers they will give you correct. Instead of C, example. If the question is incorrect relation, if the question is incorrect relation, if they are asking, then the options can be asked for you like this. A1 by A2 does not equals to B1 by B2. Option B. B1 by B2 does not equals to A1 by A2. Option C. A1 by A2 does not equals to B2 by B1. Option D. A1 by A2. Understood? A1 by A2. 1 minute. They may give you the option like this. A1 B2 does not equals to B1 A2. Which is the correct, which is the wrong answer? Which is the incorrect relation? Can you guess which is the incorrect relation? A1 by A2 does not equals to B1 by B2. B1 by B2 does not equals to A1 by A2. A1 by A2 does not equals to B2 by B1. Option D, A1 B2 does not equals to B1 A2. Which is the correct answer? Can you guess? According to this statement, they are asking incorrect relation, which is the wrong answer out of the four options. Any guess? A, B, C, D? Quick, let me see. See, children, today we all have joined here to understand and to learn the concepts. See, in answer, you can't write C or D. You can't write the answer C or D. Remember, any one you have to choose. You have to choose any one, not all the four options. You have to choose any one answer. Remember, only one answer has to be chosen, not all the four answers. Quick. Okay, let me to proceed. Option A is right answer. It is correct relation A1 by A2 does not equals to B1 by B2. Option B is also correct. What I have done, B1 by B2, first I have written A1 by A2, second I have written here. That's all the change. Even that is right answer. Now come back to option D. A1 by B2. See children, A1 B2 does not equals to B1 A2 can also be written as A1 by A2 does not equals to B1 by B2. Just A2 cross multiply down. B2 cross multiply down. So again it becomes the same relation. But option C, A1 by A2 does not equals to B2 by B1. Here is A1 by A2, but here is B2 by B1. Here is B2 by B1. It should be not B2 by B1. It should be B1 by B2. But here you have given opposite to that. So option C is the incorrect relation. For according to our question, which is the incorrect relation? So we should write option C is the right answer. We are supposed to write option C is the right answer. Followed? Understood? Great. Shall we proceed further? Okay. Next, come back to question number 4. The arithmetic progression in the following is, they are asking which is the AP, which is in AP. First, second, third, or fourth. They have given four options. Out of these four options, they are asking us to find the AP. So we know that according to the definition of AP, according to the definition of AP, what is AP? Even this is also important question. They may ask you what is arithmetic progression. Please make a note. This question also is possibility is there to ask in the exam. And also one time they have asked this definition also in the board exam. That what is arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? In a sequence, if the difference between the preceding term to the succeeding term remains constant, that is said to be an AP. In a sequence, the difference between the succeeding term to the preceding term remains constant. Succeeding term means next term. Preceding term means previous term. Difference means subtraction. Next term you subtract with the previous term. Next term you subtract with the previous term. Next term you subtract with the previous term. You should get the same answer. Example 2 minus 1 answer is 1. 4 minus 2 answer is 2. As you can see in the first step itself we are getting different answers. First answer we are getting as 1 and second answer we are getting as 2. But actually both should be 1 1 only or both should be 2 2 only. We are not getting same answer. Are you getting? We are not getting the same answer. This answer we call it as common difference. We are not getting the same common difference. So it is not in AP. Come back to option B. 7 minus 3, 4. 10 minus 7, 3. Even this is not in AP. Again 4 minus 1, 3. 9 minus 4, 5. Again this is not in AP. Again 9 minus 5, 4. 13 minus 9, 4. 17 minus 13, 4. As you can see, we are getting same answer, same common difference. So that we can say option D is the right answer. Which is the right answer according to the given question? That is option D. Option D, we are getting same common difference. Since we are getting the same common difference, same answer when we are subtracting the next term with the previous term, hence it is said to be in AP. This is the condition to check whether it is in AP or not. So the correct answer is option D. Option D is the correct answer, not option C. Why option C is not the answer? As you can see, 4 minus 1, we are getting 3 answer. If we do 9 minus 4, we are getting 5 answer. 9 minus 4 is 5, right? First answer is, you can see again 16 minus 9 also you would see. What is the difference we are getting 16 minus 9? 7 answer. So we are getting different answers, right? When we are subtracting. Actually, we should not get like that. We have to get the same answer. Since we are getting the same answer, it is said to be in AP. Clear? Understood? Which is the correct answer? Option D, not C. Most of them have selected C. No children, not C. Did you like this session? If you have liked the method of teaching, please click the like button. Quick, let me see. How many of you share the like button? Or else Share the heart emoji. Click on the heart emoji so that even I will also get to know like how you are interested. Are you interested? Good. Okay. Now let me proceed with the next question. So what is the next question he is given here? In the given frequency distribution table, the median class is. This is important. Children, as we know that our teachers are telling that in the chapter statistics, children study mean problem, mode problem, and also median problem. Am I right? They used to tell, right? This mean, mode, and median are very important. Am I right? They used to tell or not? Of course, they will tell. Now here, they are not asking you to find the median. I have seen in one case what happened, in one of the exam, they have asked like one more question based on median. But that intelligent fellow, what he has done, he has solved the entire problem of median only. He has solved the entire problem of median. They have asked only one small, some uh, meaning of some question related to median they have asked in the exam. But this student has solved the entire problem, irrespective of reading the entire question. They are not asking here to find median. Please do remember, they are not asking you to find the median. They are asking here to find the median class. Sir, how to find the median class? Very importantly, just you should do n by 2. What is n? N is frequency. What is n? Number of frequency, number of students. Understood? If you are going to add these all values of f, this number of students we call it as f, frequency. And this marks is nothing but class interval. And this is nothing but cumulative frequency. We write in short CF. Sometimes they may ask you what is f in multiple choice. Be careful. Sometimes they may ask you what do you mean by CF. Be careful. F means frequency. All frequencies we should write. CF means cumulative frequencies. Anyhow, when we solve the problem, I'll teach you how to find the cumulative frequency and so on. Nothing to worry. Okay. So frequency, these all values, if you are going to add, we are getting 20. So what is this n? This n is nothing but sigma f. We write that as sigma f. In most of the schools, they say as sigma fi. See, either you write sigma fi or you write sigma f or you write n, all are same. Don't get confused. Okay, anyhow, now what is the value of n? We got 20. Now 20 by 2 is 10. 2 ones are 2 tens are. So what is the value of n by 2? 10. Now, observe your students. In cumulative frequency column, where are we getting the value called as 10? Do you have 10 here? No. 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 We are not getting the value called as 10. Then what we should do? And in this scenario, जब आपको 10 नहीं मिलेगा ನಿಮಗೆ 10 ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಯಾವ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So where do we get 10? In between which values we are getting 10? 10 we will get between 7 and 14. Where we are getting the 10? 10 will come between 7 and 14. In this range we get 10. Am I right? Good. Now which is the highest value here? 14. In this 14 row, check what is the class interval. The class interval here is 20 to 30. The class interval is 20 to 30 in the highest cumulative frequency. Which is the class interval? 20 to 30. This 20 to 30 we call it as median class. This 20 to 30 we call it as median class. Okay. We should not find two median class. No. 10 to 20 is also answer. 20 to 30 is answer. Both are answers. No. This is not both the answers are correct. So here we have to find from 7 and 14. 14 is the biggest number. From this biggest number, what is the class interval? That is called as median class. From median class, we find the lower limit. So here lower limit is 20. The value of L is 20 when we solve the problems. When we are going to solve the problem, in that scenario, we are taking the lower limit, that is L. L value will be found by using median class interval. From median class 20 to 30, the lower limit is 20 and the upper limit is 30. Here we are not bothered about the upper limit. Here we want only lower limit. So the lower limit value is 20. So L value is 20. That's it. Followed? Understood? So here, what is the right answer? The correct answer is 20 to 30. Am I right? So where is the given answer? So here, the correct answer is option C. So we can write here question number 5, option C, 20 to 30 is the median class. Any doubts? Quick. Let me know first. If you have got any doubts, quick. I need a quick response. Understood how to find a median class? Sure. First we should do n by 2. After finding n by 2 only we have to find the median class. Don't take value 20 directly. Don't take n value directly. First you should do n by 2. After doing n by 2, from the cumulative frequency table we have to find. Not from the frequency table. Not from the frequency table we should find. Okay, anyhow. Let me proceed. That is question number 6. What is question number 6 speaks here? That is, if cot A is equals to 3 tan A, then the measure of angle A is. Very interesting. Okay. So here, as you can see, the question is cot A is equals to 3 tan A. Am I right? Okay. Now, this is my LHS and this is my RHS part. Now, here we have to prove LHS equals RHS. What you are going to substitute in place of A? What you substitute in place of A? So that we get some answer. That answer should make LHS should be equal to RHS. See here. Cot. First I will assume 90 degree. Alright, cot 90 is equals to 3 tan 90. Okay. 3 tan 90. Now, from this, what is the value of cot 90? Quick. What's the value of cot 90? Can you comment fast? I need fast reply. What is cot 90 and what is tan 90? What is the value of cot 90 and what is the value of tan 90? I need the value of cot 90 degree. Cot 90 means cot 90 degree. Can you tell me fast? What's the value of cot 90? Fast. What's the value of cot 90? First of all, I would like to ask you one question, guys. Do you know trigonometric standard angles table? How many of you know and how many of you don't know? Please raise your hand. Quick. If you know, tell yes sir. We know. If you don't know trigonometric standard angles table, please tell no. Fast. If majority of them say, sir, I don't know means I'll teach you. If you know means I'll proceed. Yes. Fast. Quick. You all know. Great. Let me proceed. So here, great. So the value of cot 90 is 0. 3 tan 90 value is tan 90 is 1. So 0 equals, just a minute. The value of tan 90 is 1. So 3 into 1 is 3. 0 is equals to 3. Is it correct? No, it's wrong. So option A is wrong. Now what we do? Same thing. Again, now I'll do one thing. In place of A, I will write 60 degree. Cot 60 is equals to 3 tan 60. Now what is the value of cot 60? Cot 60, 1 by root 3. 3 into, what is tan 60? What is the value of tan 60? Quick, it is root 3. Am I right? Tan 60 is root 3. But cot 60 is 1 by root 3. No worries. 1 by root 3 is equals to 3 root 3. Am I right? Is this both are same? Do you think this option B is right? How many of you say option B is right? How many of you say option B is wrong? Is option B is correct? Now I have solved 1 by root 3 equal 3 root 3. Is these values are right? Is these values are correct? Can option B could be the answer? Quick. I need the quick reply. Just tell me option B is right or wrong. I have shown here 1 by root 3 I got LHS and RHS I got 3 root 3. It's correct or wrong? I need the reply. That's it. Yes or no? Is option B is correct answer? Make it fast. Is option Z is the correct answer? We have got 1 by root 3. We have got 1 by root 3 is equals to 3 root 3. Is this answer is right or wrong? It's wrong. Very good. Great. Okay, see here. Whenever in the denominator, if you get root, in denominator, if you get root, we have to do rationalization. What we should do? Rationalization. That is 1 by root 3. Root 3 is monomial surd. So since it is monomial, so we have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. That is rationalizing factor. For monomial surd, the rationalizing factor will be itself without coefficient. That is 1 by root 3. So root 3 coefficient, I mean the rationalizing factor is root 3 only. So root 3 by root 3. Let me write RHS 3 root 3 only. Now 1 into root 3, root 3. Divided by root 3 into root 3 whole square. Square root get cancelled. Let it be 3 root 3. So we got the answer here. Root 3 by 3 is equals to 3 root 3. Root 3 by 3 is equals to root 3 by 3 is equals to 3 root 3. Understood? Even we have to, sometimes we have to do further simplification. After doing further simplification, I am getting the answer root 3 by 3 equals 3 root 3. Is this both are correct? No, it's wrong. Then what we do? Now we have to apply, because see, sometimes you should not stop 1 by root 3 equals 3 root 3 here itself. Further you have to do simplification. Sometimes after further steps you may get the answer. That's the reason I have just evaluated and I have shown you guys. Okay, now let's see option C 45. Cot A is 45, 3 tan 45. Now what is cot 45? Cot 45 is 1 is equals to 3 into tan 45. Tan 45 is also 1. So 1 is equals to 3 into 1 is 3. 1 is equals to 3? No. Even option C is wrong. Now what is left out? Option D. What is option D is left out? 30 degree. Shall we proceed for 30? Yeah. Let's see. Cot A value, let me assume 30 is equals to 3. Tan A value, let me assume 30. Now what is cot 30? Cot 30 is root 3 is equals to 3 into what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay. Now, what is left out the answer? Root 3 is equals to 3 by root 3. Again, rationalizing factor, root 3 by root 3. Understood? Then, what should we write? Root 3 is equals to 3 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 whole square. Square root get cancel. Root 3 equals 3 root 3 by 3. 3 get cancel. Root 3 is equals to root 3. So the answer is option D is the right answer. As you can see, LHS equals RHS. When we apply in the place of A 30 degree, when we are applying 30 degree, we are getting LHS equals RHS. Clear? Clear? So which is the right answer for question number 6? Option D. Option D is the right answer. Followed? Understood? Okay, great. Now let me proceed with the next question. That is question number 7. Now what is question number 7 says? Let's see. Yeah. The perpendicular drawn from a point P of minus 4 comma minus 5 intersects x-axis at the point Q. Then the coordinates of Q of the point Q are 0 comma minus 4, minus 4 comma 0, minus 5 comma 0 or 0 comma minus 5. Yeah. Children, one small hint for you at this point. Okay, let's see. Let me observe this case. Let me say this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. Always whenever we write the coordinates in the form of x comma y. It means first we write the value of x, then we write the value of y. कभी भी हम क्या करेंगे, x को पहले लिखना है, y को बाद में लिखना है. करेक्ट. नाउ x एक्सिस के ऊपर x के वैल्यू रहेंगे, कुछ भी हो सकता है x की वैल्यू. लेट मी से इट एज x ओनली. x की वैल्यू चाहे 0, 1, 2, -3, -7, 5, 8, anything can be. It means on x-axis, x value will be there, but y value will be 0. Remember, the coordinates on x-axis are x comma 0. I mean, the points on x-axis, x value will be x only and the y value will be 0 on x-axis. Similarly, on y-axis, we have got x value 0. We don't have any x value on y-axis, but y value will be present. On x-axis, x value is present, y values are not present, so it is 0. On y-axis, x values are not present, so we call them as 0, and y values will be present, so we write as 0 comma y. Remember, whenever in the question if they say that if anything is touching x-axis or on x-axis if they say that, you have to assume on x-axis if they are given the coordinates on the x-axis as x comma 0 we should write. If you see a word x-axis, just write, assume the coordinates of on x-axis x comma 0. If they are mentioned in any question on y-axis, then directly you take the coordinates of that point as 0 comma y. This is the very important hint we have to remember. In question, if they are mentioned anywhere x-axis, just write x comma 0. Their coordinates x comma 0. If they say y-axis, just you take the coordinates as 0 comma y. This is a small hint which I just like to give you guys here. Okay? Done? Good. Now here we have a line, let me say we have a line, a perpendicular drawn from a point P, a perpendicular drawn, let me say from this point only we have drawn. P intersect x-axis, let me say this is the point on x-axis, that point is Q. Let me say that point is Q. Any doubts? I have taken P as one point. Now this P is touching Q. Where it is touching Q? At x-axis. So they have given the coordinates of P. The coordinates of P are minus 4 comma minus 5. And they have given the hint x-axis coordinate is Q. Which is the point is touching on x-axis Q. They have not given the coordinates of Q. They are asking that Q coordinates only. Let me assume that value as x comma 0. We are assuming the coordinates of Q as x comma 0. समझे बेटा? एक परपेंडिकुलर हम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, एक चाहे आप हो सकता है, चलो यही लाइन लीजिए, ठीक है. अभी हमारे पास है कोऑर्डिनेट -4 कमा -5, कहीं कहीं पे -4 है. लेट मी से हियर इज -4, अंडरस्टूड, एंड हियर इज -5. So this is the coordinate -4 comma -5. Now this from this point one line is moving and it is touching x-axis. Where it is touching x-axis we don't know, might be here or might be here or might be here somewhere. Let me say this point as Q. That is what the question. So if you go according to this graph style, you will be getting confused. So I am not showing you the graph style. Just I am taking a simple diagram. So I have taken one line. I have taken P as a point and one more point I have taken as Q. Now this I am assuming this Q is on x-axis. The coordinates are x comma 0. Now I have to find the coordinates of Q. Now what is the coordinates of Q? What is the coordinates of Q? How to find the coordinates of Q in this question? Can you guess? Can you guess? What is the coordinates of Q here? Very simple. I'll tell you. What is the coordinates of Q? I'm telling x comma 0, right? Understood? Now, What is this minus 4? Minus 4 is the value of x. What is minus 5? Minus 5 is the value of y. Am I right? Now where this minus 4 is on? This minus 4 is on x-axis. Where is this minus 5? This minus 5 is on y-axis. Now I want the coordinates of q. Coordinates of q means I want only x value. So what is the value of x here? Minus 4. On x-axis, y value will be 0. So the answer is minus 4 comma 0. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Understood? Understood. The perpendicular drawn from a point P of minus 4 comma minus 5 intersect x-axis. If this is a line, this is a line, this is a line. I have taken minus 4 here. I have taken minus 5 here. I have drawn one line. Now this line is perpendicular to this x-axis. Now what is this value of x? What is the value of x here? That is minus 4. On x-axis, x value is minus 4. X value is minus 4. And y value will be 0 on x-axis. So answer is minus 4 comma 0. Is the concept is clear? Great. This is a bit twist they have done here in this question. Be careful. So here question number 7. Option B minus 4 comma 0 is the correct answer. Now let me proceed question number 8. So what is question number 8 says? The quadratic equation whose roots are 6 and minus 1 is. See children. Now they have given the roots of the quadratic equation. What is the roots? First answer they have given as 6 and second answer they have given as minus 1. Second answer they have given as minus 1. Now they are asking us to frame the quadratic equation. Children, this question is similar to your question related to polynomials. In polynomials, they were telling these values as zeros. Am I right? They were telling these values as zeros. Am I right? So we were assuming this answer as alpha and this answer as beta. In polynomials, we used to take the first answer as alpha and second answer as beta. But here, the same question they are asking in the form of roots. Simple. It is same polynomials question itself, but they have made a small change as quadratic equation instead of polynomials. But here, the strategy is same as how we solve the problems related to polynomials. Similarly, we should solve the problem here. So we have the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. What is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial? X square minus sum of its zeros into x plus product of its zeros. We write now. But here for quadratic equation, if you have to write, you just write is equals to 0. If you write guys is equals to 0, once again let me to write this. If you write just x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. If you write this much, it is polynomial. If you write the same answer is equals to 0, then it is quadratic equation. No is equals to 0, polynomial. Is equals to 0, quadratic equation. Without is equals to 0, quadratic polynomial. With is equals to 0, quadratic equation. Now as you can see x square minus alpha plus beta. Here what is the value of alpha? Is 6. What is the value of beta? Minus 1. What is alpha plus beta? That is 6 minus 1, 5. X plus what is alpha into beta? 6 into minus 1 is minus 6 is equals to 0. So x square minus 5x plus into minus 6 is equals to 0 is the correct answer. X square minus 5x minus 6. So option B is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. See the twist what they have done. Instead of telling polynomial, they have given quadratic equation. But here what we do, we search the complete answer in quadratic equation chapter. But we don't get the solution. See children, polynomials and quadratic equation are both twins brothers. Both are brothers. It means how we solve the polynomials chapter. Similarly, we have to solve the quadratic equation. Okay? Understood? The difference between quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation, how we are supposed to solve? This is the method we are supposed to use. So question number 8, option B, x square minus 5x minus 6 is equals to 0 is the right answer. So this is the correct answer. Any doubts still here? Guys, any doubts? Understood all the 8 options? See children, clearly I am explaining you everything step by step. I am not leaving even a single point. Okay, so that it should be helpful for you guys. Yeah, question number 9. How many solutions does the pair of linear equation in two variables have if they are inconsistent? Just now I told the table right even before. Do you remember the table? If the two variables are inconsistent, when they are inconsistent, when they are parallel lines. When the lines are parallel, then the solution is inconsistent. So how many solutions they have? We know that the parallel lines have no solution. The parallel lines have no solution. So we should write the answer. How many solutions they have? You should write no solution. Sometimes we also call them as zero solutions. Don't forget. Zero means no, nothing. Nothing is there means zero. They are not asking which lines. They are asking how many solutions they are asking. So you should write no solution. Don't write parallel lines. They are not asking here parallel lines. They are asking which type, what solution is formed, they are not asking. How many solutions are formed, they are asking. That's what I used to tell you guys. Please read the question before you could write the answer. They are asking how many solutions. They are asking how many solutions. They are not asking which solution. If they say which solution or name the solution, you write what you should write. Which solution or how many number of solutions, you should write zero or no solution. Which solution or how many solutions? No solutions. Okay. If they ask which type of lines are formed, then you should write parallel lines. Okay. Understood? So here answer is no solution. Yeah. Now let me come back to the next question. In the figure, D is parallel to BC, AD is equals to 2 centimeter and BD is equals to 6 centimeter. Then find DE is to BC. So how could we solve this question? How can we solve? Yeah, very simple. Observe you. Now here they are asking DE is to BC. They are given in ratio. It means they are given in the form of A is to B. So A is to B can also be written as A by B. Both are same. Ratio into proportion. This I think you have already studied in your previous class. A is to B means it is given in ratio form. We can convert into proportion as A by B. Clear? Similarly, DE is to BC can also be written as DE by BC. Both are same. Okay. So here they have given this side. Which side? Here. They have given the value of AD 2 centimeter. They have given the value of BD 6 centimeter. BD is 6, AD is 2. Okay. Now what we have to find? We want DE by BC. First you write what you want. You write DE by BC as it is. You write DE by BC as it is. Okay. Now where is DE? Where is BC? Check. Where is DE? My dear friend, DE is here. Where is BC? My dear friend, BC is here. Now I will apply the logic. What is that logic is? DE I will call it as half. What half? Half. BC I will call it as full. Remember, this is the logic I am giving. How to remember. And here AD I will call it as first half. And BD I will call it as second half. Similarly, AE I will call it as first half. EC I will call it as second half. Here DE I will call it as, instead of half, I will write it as first half. It means that DE by BC, it is in the form of first half by full. DE by BC, it is in the form of first half by full. Here what you apply, my dear friends, please remember, here what you apply, here also we should apply the same. Or if they have given the values this side, here also we should apply the same. Here also we have to apply the same. That is nothing but here I am using corollary of BPT. If you are going to use first half by second half, if you are going to use first half by second half, AD by BD, that is BPT. If you take half by full or full by half, that is called as corollary of BPT. Now DE by BC is first half by full. So according to the question, they have given for me this side. So here also I am going to apply the same situation. That is DE by BC, first half by full is equals to AD is my first half, AB is my full. Can we apply AD by AB? Clear? D is my first half, BC is full. Similarly, AD is first half and AB is full. Now we can write that as DE by BC is equals to, what is AD? 2 centimeters. What is BC? Full. Sorry, not BC. Yeah, AB. Now AD is 2 centimeter. Then what is AB? AB is 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is 8 centimeters. So 2 ones are 2 fours are, the answer is 1 by 4. So straight away we can write, because they are asking the question in the form of ratio. So again let me convert this question in the form of ratio, that is DE is to BC is equals to 1 is to 4. So this is the correct answer. 1 is to 4. Any doubts still here? Any doubts? Did you understood how to solve this problem? Concept is clear, guys? See here, children. Some students want this answer once again. Yeah, I'll re-explain this concept. Yeah, yes, I'm going to explain you once again. Observe here, guys. Please observe here. Observe here. Suppose this is my triangle. I'm going to write as ABC. Let me say this is a line which is parallel to one side of a triangle. Let me say this line is parallel to this. T is parallel to BC. I will take one more figure, ABC. I am going to write DE here. Now my DE is parallel to AB. Again I am going to take one more figure. Let me say ABC. Let me to take this line as DE. Now you can see this DE is parallel to AC. I have taken three different figures in three different directions. Okay. Here by chance if I take AD, if I take AD by AB. Here if I take AD by BD, sorry, AD by BD. Then here also I should take AE by AC. Here if I take AD by DB or BD, here you should take AE by AC. So here what I am going to do, I am going to name this as first half. Here I am going to take it as second half. And this complete side I am going to take it as full. This is my condition. So here my AD is first half, DB is second half. Here if you write first half by second half, here also you should write first half by second half. Okay. Here by chance I am going to take, here by chance I am going to take AD by AB. Then what I should take here according to these two sides? What is AD? First half. What is AB? Full. So AD by AB, then here we should take AE by AC. This is first half by full, then this is also first half by full. It means that how we apply this side, here also we should apply in the same side. Here if you write full by half, here also you should apply full by half. That is the logic. Yeah. But, so from where we have to start? See children. Now as we know, these two sides are parallel sides. This side and this side are parallel, right? So opposite to these two sides, which is the point A. So from A we have to start. So A is the starting point. Here we know that this line and this line are parallel. Opposite is two parallel line, which is the point C. Now C is the starting point. Now here, as we know, these two sides are parallel lines. So that we have to tell that B is the starting point. Okay, A is the starting point means you should take AD by DB. Here C is the starting point means you should take CD by DA. Here B is the starting point means you should take BD by AD. This is how we have to take. So similarly, I have taken this DE as first half and BC I have taken as full. So here if you apply first half by full, here also you should apply first half by full. Here also you should apply first half by full. That is what actually we have solved in the previous problem. This is the logic we have applied, nothing else. Got it? Understood? Okay, now let me proceed for the next question. The circumference of the base of a cylinder is 10 centimeter and its height is 25 centimeter. Find its curved surface area. Observe. Now, children, actually already I have uploaded on my YouTube channel. After the end of this session, if you want, you can check. I have already solved the chapter areas related to circles completely. Full chapter I have solved in three parts. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. Three parts are there where I have covered all your worked example problems and exercise solutions. Completely. And also, I have solved the chapter some applications of trigonometry. Even this some applications of trigonometry chapter, I have covered part 1 and part 2. In these two parts, I have covered the basics. Along with that, I have covered the work example problems. Now, it's pending exercise solutions. So, shortly, even I will be uploading exercise solutions for the chapter some applications of trigonometry. So definitely, if you are going to start solving this chapter from the part 1, believe me, you will understand a lot. And so many basic concepts you are going to learn in case if you are going to start watching my videos right from part 1. Okay. Similarly, I have done with shortly, no recently which I have covered, I am telling metals and non-metals I have covered recently. Even you can watch that chapter. So if you browse my videos, definitely you'll get multiple things. And whatever the topics I have covered, definitely it will be very much benefited to you guys. Okay, done. Now, even surface and volume, I'm planning to cover up that chapter in my upcoming videos. Okay, now here the question is the circumference of a base of a cylinder. Okay, now we know that the circumference of the base of a cylinder, it's in the form of a shape circle. Now, suppose this is my cylinder. So, this is my base. This is the base. So, this base, if you see like this, it looks like this. If you see like this, it looks like a circle. So, they are asking the circumference of a circle. We know that the circumference of a cylinder, it's in the form of a circle. So, we know that circumference is 2 pi r. We know the circumference is 2 pi r. Now, dear students, here they have given the circumference of a cylinder value as 10 centimeter. It means that they have given the value of 2 pi r as 10 centimeter. They have given here the value of 2 pi r as 10 centimeter. And also they have given the height. So, the height is 25 centimeter. And now they are asking us to find the curved surface area. We know that the curved surface area of a cylinder, the curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. 2 pi rh, but here already they have given the value of 2 pi r to us. The value of 2 pi r is 10 into the value of s straightforward they have given as 25. So 10 into 25 is 250. The unit they have given as centimeter. Since we are finding the area, so we should write centimeter square. Any doubts? Any doubts? Is the concept is clear? Yeah, some students are asking, so what is the answer for this? Am I right? I have solved no child at that time 1 is to 4. DE is to BC is equals to 1 is to 4. This is the final answer for that problem. Okay, great. So the answer for this question is the curved surface area of a cylinder is 250 centimeter square. Done? Is this clear? Concept is clear? Great. Shall we proceed with the next question? Okay. Now, let me solve the next question here. The next question given here as write the value of P of E plus P of E bar with reference to probability. Children, some basics are there related to this chapter. Let me have a look on that. See, children, if any event is happening happening event. If any event is called as happening, we call it as P of E. If any event is not happening, if any event is not happening, we write it as P of E bar. Remember, P of E bar. Okay? So please understand this concept carefully. Happening event is P of E and not happening event is P of E bar. Uh, Not child, it is not 25 centimeter. The previous problem, see, 25 into 10. 25 into 10 will be 250. Actually, it is area. They are asking curved surface area. If it was any surface, we write centimeter. Since it is area, we have to write in square units. So the answer is 250 centimeter square. Okay, right? 2 pi RH, no? Correct, no? We know circumference is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is 25. Height they have given directly as 10. So it is 25 into 10. 25 into 10 is 250. So SI unit is centimeter square. Clear? Understood? Your question number 11? Great. Okay, now let me come back to question number 12. Yeah, I hope I have clarified your doubt. Good, great. Let's continue with this problem. Okay, so happening event we call it as P of E and not happening event we call it as P of E bar. So what is happening and what is not happening? For an example, is it raining? Actually, we don't know whether it is raining or not. Assuming, prediction. See, probability is what? If something is happening in front of us, that is not called as probability. Example, India is playing a match with Australia. Who is going to win the match? Still, the match has not yet started. We are predicting. We are assuming. That is called as probability. Assumption is probability. Yet we don't know whether who will win the match. But we are guessing India will win the match. Sometimes we guess Australia will win the match. Sometimes we say India will lose the match. Sometimes we may say Australia will lose the match. What is this? These all are predictions. So these predictions are called as probabilities. Understood? No example. Is it raining outside? By seeing the clouds, you may expect, you may guess something, right? Yes, sir, it may rain. It may rain means happening event. Sir, it may not rain. Sir, it will not rain. It will not rain. No, it may not rain. It will not rain means you are sure. See, when you are sure, that is not probability. Guessing is probability. Remember this thing. Guessing is probability. No, I am taking class. Is it so? You may take class. You are watching me, right? No, as if no, you are watching me. I am taking class for you guys. That is not probability. Tomorrow I will tell that tomorrow I am going to take class. Still I have not taken. Then you will say that Shah Sir will take class. Yeah, might be. Sir may take class. How much percent are you sure? No, 80% sure sir will definitely will take class. So 80% you are sure that is happening. But still 20% you are not sure that is not happening. Is it raining? Happening. It may be raining, happening. It may not rain, not happening. Understood? India will win the match, happening. India will lose the match, not happening. Understood? See, whenever you get two opposite words, whenever we get two opposite words, that is called as P of one word which is positive shows P of E. Another word which shows negative, that is P of E bar. Positive is P of E and negative is P of E. Raining is P of E, not raining is P of E bar. Concept is clear. And one more hint which I like to add on here, children. Some students may like tea. Some students may like coffee. Whenever they give two different words, then also the first word we have to assume as P of E and the second word we have to assume as P of E bar. Remember this one. The students who like tea, that is P of E. P of E. The students who like coffee, that is P of E. Understood? Understood. One more example. Anu and Manoj, playing the match. The chances of how much chances are there Anu will win the match. How many chances are there Manoj will win the match? In that scenario, Anu we have to take it as P of E, Manoj we have to take it as P of E bar. The machine is working P of E. Machine is not working P of E bar. So this is how we have to consider P of E and P of E bar. Two different scenarios. If they give first scenario is P of E and the second scenario is P of E bar. Two opposite words they give. This number of students will pass, that is P of E. How many number of students will fail, that is P of E bar. I hope you have understood that is the concept what is P of E and what is P of E bar. Am I right? So I have given different examples, children, to make you to get clear about the concept P of E and P of E bar. So here we say that always the summation of the addition of P of E plus P of E bar. Remember, this is the standard formula we have got. What is the standard formula we have means? Remember, the standard formula here is P of E plus P of E bar is equals to 1. Remember, P of E plus P of E bar is equals to 1. Understood? P of E plus P of E bar is equals to 1. Any doubts? Understood the standard formula? Happening event plus not happening event. If you are going to add, the value will be 1. Okay. The next question. In an arithmetic progression, the seventh term is 12 more than its fourth term. Find the common difference. Very simple. See, children, read the question carefully. The seventh term is. What is the first statement? The first statement here given as seventh term is means A7. Is means is equals to. Seventh term is 12, 12 more than its fourth term. 12 more. More means plus. How much it is? How much it is more? How much it's more? 12 more than its fourth term, that is 12 plus A4. Understood? Seventh term value they have not given directly. Instead of giving seventh term directly, what they have given? They have given the value indirectly. How much it is? It seems 12 plus A4. 12 plus A4. Now shall we apply? What is A7? A7, seventh term can be written as A plus 6D. Seventh term is A plus 6D is equals to 12 plus fourth term can be written as A plus 3D. So how can we write this as A plus 6D and A plus 3D? We know that A7 it is in the form of AN. We know that the nth term of an AP or general term of an AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. Now here, as you can see, in the place of n, if I am going to substitute 7, here also in place of n, I have to substitute 7. In case in the place of n, if you substitute 7, then 7 minus 1, so a remains as it is, plus remains as it is, 7 minus 1 will become 6 into d. So one value, here 7 means you should write 6, that's it. Here 12 means you should write here 11, one value less. So according to that, we can see that A7 can be written as A plus 6D is equals to 12 as it is plus as it is A4 can be written as A plus 3D. Now we are going to take A and D terms separately and the constant term other side so that we can easily find the value of D. Clear? So as you can see here, A plus 6D, A plus 6D, okay, A plus, I hope you can't see the page over here. Let's see, A plus 6D plus a come to the other side minus a plus 3 plus 3d come to the other side minus 3d is equals to 12. Okay, plus a minus a get cancelled. 6d minus 3d is 3d. 3d is equals to 12. D is equals to 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. The value of d is 4. The value of d is 4. So, my dear students, they are asking us find the common difference. Then you have to comment. Therefore, common difference is, you have to comment. Therefore, common difference is 4. Don't write just d equals 4. Write one sentence. You are not going to lose anything. They are not asking find the value of d. If they ask find the value of d, write d equals 4. But here they are asking find the common difference. Then write the statement at the last. What is the statement? Common difference is 4. It gives a big impression on your answer for the examiner, for the evaluator, how neatly the student has highlighted the answers, how politely he has answered, so that they will like the way how you have presented your answers. This is what children we have to like. This is how we have to solve these solutions. Okay, great. Now let me come back to the next question, number 14. What is question number 14 speaks here? Says here, in the given figure, a cone with radius r and a slant height L is mounted on a hemisphere with radius r. Okay. Write the formula to find the total surface area of the solid formed. Very interesting. Okay. See here. Observe your students. Might be this chapter has done for you or not. I'm not sure. No worries. When Shah Sir is here, no need to get fear. Okay. Observe here. This is the shape of a cylinder. This is my cylinder. Okay. If you see any shape in the form of a triangle, can you see this? This shape we call it as cone. This is the shape of cone. If you see any figure in the form of a circle, that we call it as sphere. This is my cylinder, this is my cone, and this is my sphere. In case for this sphere, if I am going to cut exactly in the center, it's going to become an half. It's going to become two halves. So this first half, any half you can take. I am going to consider this half. This half we call it as hemisphere. This half of the circle we call it as hemisphere. Okay, understood? Now, in cylinder, can you see this center shape? This shape we call it as, this area we call it as lateral surface area. Lateral surface area. This top surface, can you see this top and bottom surface? This actually will be the form of a circle. Which form it will be? Circle form. So we call it as area of a circle. These both are area of a circle. Understood? Understood? Now example, I am taking a cylinder here. Whenever if they ask you total surface area means this lateral surface area, this upper circle area plus this lower circle area, all these areas if you add, that is called as total surface area. In cone, if you are going to take, this is my one area. This is my one area. And this is the here I have one more area. I have got two areas in this. In cylinder, we have three areas. The middle shape is one area, the top and the bottom is another area. In sphere, this complete area is one area. In hemisphere, we are going to take just an half area. Understood? Understood? Is the concept is clear? Good. Now, let me proceed with this question. What they have asked. I think you have understood the different shapes. If they say tin, it is in the form of a cylinder. If you take this pen, it is in the form of a cylinder. If you take a kind of a bottle, it is in the form of a cylinder. If you take your ice cone, have you seen your ice cream cone? Yeah, that is the shape of cone. Have you seen a hut? It is in the form of a cone. Your hut is in the form of a cone. Tent is in the form of a cone. Understood? Ball, it is in the form of a sphere. Your cup, bowl, it is in the form of a hemisphere. Okay. Now, my dear students, now here they have got two different shapes. Which are the two different shapes are given here? The first shape, as you can see, is my cone. The first shape is my cone. Similarly, the second shape is my hemisphere. So here I have got two different areas. Now they are asking write the formula to find the total surface area of the solid formed. So I can write here, my dear students, the total surface area of the given solid is equals to the curved surface area of cone plus the curved surface area of hemisphere. We should add the curved surface area of cone plus the curved surface area of hemisphere. If we are going to add these two curved surface areas, then we get the total surface area of the solid. So my dear students, the curved surface area of a cone is pi RL plus that curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now this is the formula to find the total surface area of the given solid. That's all the answer. So what is the total surface area of the given solid? That is pi RL is the curved surface area of a cone and the curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now that is what they are asked here. Take r as radius and slant height as L. Now what is the meaning of slant height here? As you can see, if this is my cone, this is my cone, this straight distance is called as height. This bend distance, can you see this? This bend distance we call it as slant height, that is L. If we take this height, that is H. If we take this height, a bending height, understood? The slant height, that is called as slant height. Have you seen a slider? Have you seen the slider? Understood? The slider will be like this, no? We play, no? From here we slide and we come down. Yeah, this height is slant height. And this perpendicular distance is height, H. Perpendicular distance is height and the bending height is slant height. That is the meaning of slant height. Any doubts? If you like this session, comment below how it is. And also, if you like, give me a thumbs up. Show me a thumbs up. Understood or not? Are you boring? Are you getting bored? Let me know first. Are you finding bored to listen the lecture? Is it so? Children, I need the reply from your end. Are you finding bored to listen the lecture? Are you finding interesting these classes? Are you finding interesting these classes? Great. I like it. Okay, anyhow. Now, let me proceed with the next question. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. BC and QR are corresponding sides. If angle B is equals to 80 degree and angle C is equals to 40 degree, then what is the measure of angle P? Interesting. Okay. Now, they have given the question. Observe here. Triangle ABC. Let me draw this figure. Triangle PQR. Small or big, no worries. Let me take. We are assuming anyhow. Let me say ABC is my one triangle and PQR is my another triangle, in which BC and QR are the corresponding sides. Yes, corresponding means if you draw BC this side, QR also should be the same side. That is called as BC and QR are corresponding sides. The meaning of corresponding sides is both the sides should lie on the same plane, on the same direction. If BC comes here, QR also should come here. If BC comes here, QR also should come here. If BC comes here, QR also should come here. This is called as corresponding sides. Okay, done. Next, if angle B is equals to 80 degree, what is given? Angle B is equals to 80 degree. Let me say angle B is 80. Done. Angle C is 40 degree. Okay, so this is my 40 degree. Then what is the measure of angle P? No, they are asking us to find this angle. Wow, interesting. Can you tell? If BC and QR are the corresponding sides, then angle B will be equal to angle Q. If B is 80, then angle Q is also 80. If angle C is 40, then angle R is also 40. We know that the sum of the three interior angles of a triangle should be equal to 180. We don't know angle P. That is what they are asking in the question. Find the value of angle P. So we know that angle Q is 80. Angle R is 40. That is equals to 180. Am I right? Similarly, what we can write here, that is that is angle P plus 80 plus 40 is 120 is equals to 180. Then angle P is equals to 180 minus 120. Then angle P is equals to 180 minus 20. 120 is 60 degree. So my dear students, angle P is 60 degree. Clear? Understood? Understood the points? Sure. So this is how we have to show. Whenever they say that the corresponding sides are equal, then remember the corresponding angles also are equal. Who said this? Our theorem has said that. Understood? You, I hope you remember the second theorem of your triangles chapter. If the corresponding angles are equal, then the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Here they have said that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, means proportional. Understood? So that are equal, we can say that the corresponding angles are also equal. According to that property, we say that angle P is equals to 60 degree. That's it. Fine. Shall we proceed to the next question? Yes. Let me proceed further. That is, if the zeros, yeah, if the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to x square plus 3x plus k are reciprocal to each other, then find the value of k. What does it mean? Let's see. See here, children. If the zeros of the polynomial, if you solve this question, if you solve this problem, we get two answers. Am I right? The first answer, let me say alpha. I mean, the first value of x. If we solve this problem, we get two answers, right, no man? We get two answers. These two answers, we call it as zeros of the polynomial. We call them as zeros of the polynomial. In quadratic equation, same word, instead of zeros, we write as roots. Roots of the quadratic equation. Roots of the quadratic equation. Now, I am going to assume this first answer of x as alpha. I am going to assume the second answer as beta. Two zeros, two answers. First answer is alpha and second answer is beta. But I don't know. I don't know what are the two answers. But I'm just giving you the hint. Two answers are there. Two answers are two solutions. We call them as zeros. Now, what they have given the statement, let me understand. The given question here is, as you can see, if the zeros of this polynomial are reciprocal to each other, these two zeros are what? Reciprocals to each other. So first let me assume, let alpha be the first zero. If not, let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial. I am going to assume alpha and beta are the two zeros of the polynomial, where first zero I am going to take it as it is, and the second zero I am taking as reciprocal. Reciprocal means 1 by alpha. Reciprocal of the first. If you do reverse of the first, that is the second answer I am going to take. This is called as reciprocal to each other. Whenever they give you the reciprocal to each other or twice of the first zero of the polynomial kind of thing, you should take. First answer you take it as it is. Second answer you apply that condition. That's it. Okay. So here I'm going to take the first zero as alpha itself and the second zero I'm taking as reciprocal of the previous one, reciprocal to each other. Now by using this condition, I have to find the value of k. Okay. Now we know that first you apply the condition alpha plus beta. What condition? Alpha plus beta. We know that alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. This is called a sum of its zeros. What is sum of its zeros says? Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Clear? Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Now can you see the condition here? Just a minute. Okay, now I'm going to erase this line so that you should not get confused. Okay. Huh. Now I have taken alpha as alpha only, beta value I have taken as 1 by alpha. Now alpha plus beta, we have a formula minus b by a. Here, x square plus 3x plus k, it's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. It's in this form. Here nothing is there means 1. So according to this, the value of a is 1, the value of b is plus 3 and the value of c is plus k. So these are the values of ABC. Now I am going to apply the same concept here. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. What is alpha? Alpha is alpha only. Plus what is beta? Beta is 1 by alpha is equals to minus what is the value of b here? That is 3 by a value is 1. So if you are going to simplify alpha, then alpha square plus 1 is equals to minus 3. Then we get alpha square plus 1 is equals to plus into minus minus 3. But here, why we want this? Do you want this alpha square plus 1 equals minus 3? No, it's not required. Why? Because they are asking us to find k. In this condition, when we have applied this alpha plus 1 by alpha equals minus 3 by 1, in this condition, do you have anything called as k here? Is k is here? No, k is not there. So we don't want to use alpha plus beta. We don't want to apply alpha plus beta condition because in alpha plus beta condition, we are not finding anything called as k. So I am going to apply another condition, that is alpha into beta. We know that alpha into beta is equals to c by a. That is product of its zeros of the polynomial is c by a. If alpha into beta, if we take alpha value is alpha only into beta value is 1 by alpha is equals to c value is k, a value is 1. Now as we can see that according to this condition, I'm getting k here. So I'm going to use this. I'm not using alpha plus beta condition. Why? Because in that alpha plus beta, when I'm applying that condition, there nowhere I can find the word called as k. So I'm not using alpha plus beta. Instead of that, what I'm doing, I'm using alpha into beta. Why am I using alpha into beta? Because in by applying alpha into beta, I'm getting k word. K word is there. That's the reason I am applying this. Because that value only we are supposed to find it here. My dear students, as you can see here, this alpha and this alpha get cancelled. Am I right? So what is left out? 1 is equals to k by 1 is k. So the value of k is 1. This is how we are supposed to solve the problem. Understood the question and understood the concept? When what we have to apply and how we have to apply? Sure? Understood? Great. So my dear students, here we have completed the 1 mark carrying questions in detail. Am I right? Am I right? See, I have gone so depth. Why? Because see, for me, knowledge is important. If not, if I would have told first question option C is answer, second question option A is answer, third question option D answer like that, then you doesn't know at all how did we get that answer, how we got that solution. Then what is the use of learning in such type of lesson? No, I don't like first of all. Whatever I teach, even in my institute also, whatever I teach, I believe in teaching right from the basics. I am not in my life, I have not at all taught any students directly into the chapter. Whenever I take any session, first I go with the basics and then I will come to the advanced level problems. Until that, I am not going to teach anything. First, learn the basics. Then, drastically, automatically, you're going to learn the rest, advanced problems, no doubt. When you don't have the basic knowledge, then how can you solve the advanced problems? That is what a bigger question. Okay? Any doubts? Understood till here? Yeah, please let me know if any students have a doubt in 1 mark questions. Fast, quick. Please give me a comment. Make it fast. Comment, please. Do you have any doubts with any of the question from question number 1 to question number 16? Any doubts from question number 1 to 16? Yeah, show me thumbs up. Quick. I need the active participation in the class. Make it fast. Any doubts? Any doubts? So, dear students, one small question for you guys. Can you able to understand me teaching? Can you able to understand the method of teaching? Question number 14, question number 8. What is there in question number 14? Yeah, see child, in question number 14, what is given? They are asking total surface area of solid. As I said you that in question number 14, the first part is cone. So I am using curved surface area of cone. The second part is hemisphere. So I am using curved surface area of hemisphere. This is the standard formulas are given in the table. If you study this chapter, surface area and volume, they have given the table. All formulas are given in the table. Just straightforward, I have applied that formulas. That's it, nothing else. Okay, understood? We have the formula to find the curved surface area of cone. We have the formula to find the curved surface area of hemisphere. Directly straightforward, I have applied those formulas here, nothing else. Understood? Understood? Okay. Then some students are telling question number 8. What is there in question number 8? Yeah. The quadratic equation whose roots are 6 and minus 1. See, the same problem, you do one thing. You just remove equation. Remove equation. In this place, you write polynomial. In this place, you write polynomial. How will you solve this question? In the quadratic polynomial whose roots are 6 and minus 1. So you have to frame the quadratic polynomial. To frame the quadratic polynomial, we have the formula, no? X square minus sum of its zeros into x plus product of its zeros. We write. But here is given equation. Since they have given equation, same formula we should apply even here also. Just write is equals to 0. That's all. So this is my alpha and this is my beta. Apply here x square minus alpha plus beta, that is 6 plus minus 1 into x plus alpha into beta, that is 6 into minus 1 is equals to 0. X square minus 6 plus into minus 1 into x. 6 into minus 1 is minus 6 equals 0. X square minus 6 minus 1 is 5x plus into minus 6 equals 0. So option B was the answer. Okay. So this is your question number 8. And some students are telling question number 7. What is there in question number 7? Yeah. Question number 7, what it says, observe here. Question number 7 says that a perpendicular drawn from a point P. So we have one x-axis, we have one y-axis. Now I am drawing a perpendicular line. Perpendicular means straight line drawn from a point P. So the coordinates of point P are minus 4 comma minus 5. Let me say minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Let me say minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So minus 4 comma minus 5 means the coordinate will be here. This is called as P. Now the coordinate of P is minus 4 comma minus 5. Now from this point P, what I have done, I have drawn one straight line. I have drawn one perpendicular line. So this is my perpendicular. Now this perpendicular line is joining the x-axis at this point. Now this point I have called as Q. Now what is the coordinates of this Q? The coordinates of Q is minus 4 comma 0. Am I right? When I am joining this line, it is touching the x-axis at Q. Now what is the coordinates of this Q? On Q we have minus 4. Y value will be 0. So minus 4 comma 0. That is what option B. Minus 4 comma 0. That is the coordinates of Q. That's it. Clear? Understood? I hope the concepts are clear for you guys. Question number 11. Oh my god. I have told no child how many times? Remember or not? Question number 11. I told you, no, at that time also. Clear? Okay. If you want, I'll teach you once again. No worries. Don't worry. So what is question number 11 says? The circumference of a base of a cylinder is 10 centimeter. Circumference means 2 pi r. So value of 2 pi r is 10 centimeter they have given. Height is 25 centimeter. H is 25. They have given. Now they are asking us to find the curved surface area. What surface area? Curved surface area. Which curved surface area? Here they have given the hint as cylinder. Am I right? They have told it is a cylinder. So we know that the curved surface area of a cylinder, we know have a formula. The curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RH. The curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RH. Okay. We know the value of 2 pi r. Completely 2 pi r value is 10. Into h value is 25. 10 into 25 is 250. SI unit is centimeter square. 250 centimeter square. That's it. Okay, guys. Shall we proceed further? Yeah. My dear students, one more important thing which I would like to add on here. If any students are interested to join our coaching classes, Evershine Coaching Center, Evershine Coaching Center, it's in Bangalore, Tannery Road. It's in Bangalore, Tannery Road near Muslim Colony bus stop. Okay. If any student from class 1st to 12th, if they are interested to join for coaching institute, you can contact us on the number 9964257448. As we have a limited seats. Okay. So if any students want to join for the crash course, we are going to start the crash course from Monday onwards. So even for that crash course, if any students are interested to join, you can join. For further details, you can contact on this number. Okay. And if you want more details, just browse in Google as Evershine Coaching Center. You'll get the location and also you can check the reviews and also the location of our institute. Just put Evershine Coaching Center, Bangalore. You'll get the location over there. Okay, guys. Now let me start solving the problems of 2 mark carrying questions. Yeah, just a minute. Let Azan get over. We'll continue. We can have a short break for 2 minutes. Yes, students, let me continue. The next question here is in an AP, in an arithmetic progression, if sum of 20 terms equals 820 and the 20th term is 79, then find its first term. See here, whenever you see a word S20, S20 means the meaning is sum of 20 terms. Sum of first 20 terms. Whenever you say 820, 820 is nothing but we call that as 20th term. A20 we call it as 20th term. Both are one and the same. Okay, 20th, A20 you write or 20th term right, both are one and the same. S20 you write or sum of first 20 terms you write, both are one and the same. Okay, good. Now, here let me solve this problem as find its first term. Okay. Now, S20 they have given. That is sum of 20 terms they have given. That is 820. Let's say 820. Great. And 20th term they have given. What is the 20th term? 79. Great. Now they're asking us to find the first term. Okay. No worries. Okay. Let's continue. Now, what is S20 formula? S20, it's in the form of Sn. We have the formula to find the sum of n terms, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the formula to find Sn. And A20, it's in the form of An. What's the formula to find An? An is nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula to find An. Am I right? Clear? Understood or not? Yeah. But, sir, I know the formula of Sn, I know the formula of An. Now, how I can find the value of A? But, as you can see here, guys, if it was a plus n minus 1 into d, directly we would have written a plus n minus 1 into d as 79. But here we have left out with one more case, that is 2. Here 2 is left out outside. What will you do for the 2? You can't write 2 into 79 directly. So what I can do it here, guys, for you, I am going to write one new formula, that is Sn is equals to n by 2, okay, into first term A1 plus L. We have one more formula to find the sum of n terms. We have two formulas to find the sum of n terms. The first formula is n by 2 into 2a plus of n minus 1 into d. And the second formula we have Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus L. L means last term. As you can see, the 20th term A20 is 20th term and the last term here is 20. Here the last term is 20. So I am going to write S20 as n value as 20 by 2 into A. I am going to write as it is last term. Here last term is itself is 20th term. According to this question, the last term itself is 20th term. Am I right? Then we know that we have the value of S20, right? What is sum of 20 terms they have given? Just now we saw, right? The sum of 20 terms is how much? 820. So we know that S20 is 820 is equals to 2 ones are 2 tens are, the value is 10. And A we don't know, first term. We know the 20th term value is 79. We know the 20th term value is 79. Now we can write 820 by 10. 820 by 10 is equals to A plus 79. So 0 get cancelled. The value is left out is 82 by 1 is 82 is equals to A plus 79. Then 82 minus 79 is equals to A. Then A is equals to 82 minus 79 is how much? The value is 3. So the first term is 3. Any doubts? Any doubts? Sure? Understood how to solve this problem? Since it was A20 was 20th term, in sum of 20 terms, the last term is 20th term only. So I have used this formula. I have not used this formula. You understood now why I have not used this formula? Yes, I hope you have understood the difference between both the formulas to find the Sn. Great. Now, or they have given one more question as a choice in this problem. What is the choice is given over there? Let's see. Okay, let me to solve it here itself in the same page. Yeah. How many numbers between 201 and 401 are divisible by 6? As you know that we have the numbers according to the given statement. We have 201, 202, 203, 204, 205 and so on. Where it's going to end till 401. The numbers are going to end till 401. Now here the question is how many numbers between? Between means what's the meaning of between? After 201 and before 401, after 201, before 401, we have got a list of numbers. We have got some list of numbers. Now these numbers, how many numbers are there which are divisible by 6? That is the question. Now check. The first number is what? 202. Is 202 is divisible by 6? Just to divide by 6 and check whether it goes or not. 202. Does it goes with 6? Let me have a check. 6 ones are 6. 6 threes are 18. Remember, remainder is 2. 22 will not goes with 6. Am I right? Similarly, next number is 203 by 6. 6 ones are 6 3. Remainder is 2. 23. Doesn't goes with 6. Check with 204 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6. 6 threes are 18. Remainder is 2. 24. 6 fours are 24. Yes, it goes. So which is the first number goes with 6? That is 204. So my dear students, so first case you are supposed to write this sentence as it is. Then you should write the numbers like this. Let the numbers, let the numbers divisible by 6. Let the numbers divisible by 6 between 201 and 401 be. The first number is 204. The second number is 204 plus 6. You add just 6. You will get the next number. 204 plus 6 is 210. The next number is 210 plus 6 is 216. And so on. No need to write all the numbers. No need to write all the numbers. Just write three numbers enough. And then you write the last number. So last number is what? I said you know after 201. You should not take 201. You should take after 201 numbers. Before 401, you have to take the numbers. Don't take 401. Even though it is divisible by 6, we should not take. Because they are asking between. Between का मतलब क्या बेटा ये नंबर और ये नंबर के बीच में ये दो नंबर्स को हमारे को नहीं लेना है इसके बीच के नंबर्स को लेना है. Understood? So we have which is the number before 401 we have that is 400. Check 400 is divisible by 6. So 6 ones are 6. 6 multiplied by what is nearest to 40? Yeah, 40. 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36. 6 7 are 42. So it is bigger. So we should go with 6 6 are 36. Remainder is again 4. 4 means again become 40. It doesn't go. Am I right? 400 doesn't goes with 6. Then go with the next number is 399 by 6. Does it goes? No. Try. 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36. Am I right? Next is 39. Does it goes with 639? No. The next number is how much? 368 by 6. 6 6 are 36. 8 goes with 6? No. And next 637. Sorry, 6. Sorry. 3. 400 and 400 didn't go. Previous number is 399 didn't go. Next number is 398. Next number 397. Next number 396. Check which number does it goes. Which is the number does it goes with 6? Comment fast. Which is the next number goes with 6? Check. Which is the next number goes with 6? Which is the next number does it goes with 6? Comment fast. Number 396. Very good. 6 ones are 6. 6 6 are 36. Remainder is 3. Again 36. 6 6 are 36. So the last number is 396. So we got the numbers here. Am I right? 396. So we have taken the numbers between 201 to 401. The numbers which are divisible by 6 are 204, 210, 216, and the last number is 396. According to this given question, my dear students, we have to take the values such as, according to this condition, the first term is 204 and the common difference, as you know, it is 6, and the nth term, that is the last term, is 396. Am I right? But here they are asking how many numbers, means the value of n they are asking us to find. Which value they are asking us to find? The value of n. How to find the value of n? We can use the formula, that is an is equals to a plus of n minus 1 into d. So an, nth term is 396, the first term is 204, plus n value we don't know, minus 1, the value of d is 6. Then 396 as it is, plus 204 come to the other side, it is minus 204. Minus 204 is equals to n minus 1 into 6. Then 396 minus 204, 396 minus 204 is 192 is equals to n minus 1 into 6. Then 192 divided by 6 is equals to n minus 1. Then my dear students, 6 3s are 18. Remainder 1 12, 6 4s are 24. Now the value which is left out here as 34 is equals to n minus 1. Then 34 minus 1 come to the other side, it is plus 1. That is equals to, let me to write once again. Okay. So 34, 34 minus 1 come to the other side, it is plus 1 is equals to n. N is equals to 35. So we got the value of n as 35. So how many numbers are divisible by 6? You should write the final comment there for 35 numbers are divisible by 6. Between these all numbers from 201 to 401, we have got 35 numbers. These 35 numbers are divisible by 6. Any doubts still here? Quick, I need the response fast. Is it correct? Check with the answers fast. 35 or 33? Where we have gone wrong? Division is wrong. Sure. 6 threes are 18. Remainder 1. 6 twos are 12. Very good. 6 twos are 12. Am I right? So it is 32 equals n minus 1. 32 plus 1. So the final answer should be 33. Very good, child. Just I was checking your IQ. Okay. It's not like copy and paste. Understood? You have to calculate and you have to tell me the answer. Not like copy paste the answer. So the final answer is 33. That is the value of n. Any doubts? Any doubts? Is the concept is clear? Are you sure? Okay. Now let me proceed with the next question. In between, wantedly I'll do some small mistakes. Let me see who will identify and tell me the correct answer for that. Okay. Now, as you can see, the next question given here as, solve the given pair of linear equations by using suitable methods. Okay, great. Children, anyhow, we have got only two methods to solve the problem. How many methods are there? We have got only two methods. To solve the pair of linear equations, we have two methods according to the present syllabus. The first one is substitution method, and the second method is elimination method. We have got two methods. One is substitution and the other one is elimination. Okay. But here they have given one hint, suitable method according to your wish. Which method you like, you can follow that method they are telling us. Great. But usually, I know very well, most of them will go with our favorite elimination method. But believe me, both the methods are easy. Okay. Child, still how much time will it take? Yeah, shortly I'm going to wind up, child. I'll tell you what is going to happen after that. Okay. First, let me observe you. Now, they have given two values 2x plus y is equals to 8, 3x minus y is equals to 7. Now, once again, we have to write these values as it is. Equation 1. 3x minus y is equals to 7. Equation 2. Whenever we are solving elimination method, remember, first condition, both the values should be same. Both the values should be same and their sign should be opposite. If one is plus, the other one should be minus so that we can cancel them easily. Now, as you can see, the second condition, one y, here also y, both are same y and y. One is plus y and the other one is minus y. So what we can do directly, we can cancel them. So plus y and minus y get cancelled directly. It means we are adding. What we are doing here, we are adding equation 1 and equation 2. When we are adding equation 1 and 2, plus y and minus y get cancelled. Next 2x plus 3x will become 5x is equals to 7 plus 8 will become 15. Now the value of x is 15 by 5. 5 ones are 5 threes are. The value of x is 3. Now substitute this value of x in any of the equation 1 or 2 according to your wish. But always I prefer go with the smallest numbers, easiest values so that you can find it. So let me substitute. Let me to write this step. That is substitute the value of x in equation 1. That is 2x plus y is equals to 8. 2. We got the value of x just now as 3. Let me substitute. Plus y is equals to 8. 2 3s are 6. Plus y is equals to 8. Y is equals to 8 minus 6. Then y is equals to 2. So we got the pair of linear equations, values of x and y. That is, therefore, the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 2. So this is how we are going to solve the pair of linear equations by the method called as elimination method. Sometimes instead of using suitable method, be careful if they ask you by using substitution method, then you have to use it is compulsory substitution only. Even though if you solve your answer is correct, but you won't get the marks. It becomes like this something. Congratulations, operation success, but patient is dead. Your answer is correct, but marks is 0. Please read the question carefully, not once, twice, thrice you read the question. Understand which method they are asking you to solve. You have to apply the same method. If they use elimination, straightforward, use elimination. Substitution, then use substitution. Suitable method, then your wish. You can use any method. Be careful. Understood, guys? Is the concept is clear? Good. The next question is find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 2x square plus 3x minus 7 equals 0 and determine the nature of the roots. My dear students, already we know that. What does it mean? What do we know? To find the discriminant of the quadratic equation, to find the discriminant, we have a formula. Children, discriminant is denoted by sometimes capital D, sometimes small letter d, or sometimes delta. These are the three different symbols we use to find the discriminant. Either you write capital D or you write small letter d or you write delta. What is that name? Delta. Okay. Understood? Is the concept is clear? Good. So, delta. Sure. Now I will use my favorite to find discriminant symbol delta. I use delta. What do I use? Delta. Okay. To find discriminant, that is delta, we have a formula. Delta is equals to b square minus 4ac. This is the formula to find the discriminant. Now, now the given equation, the given quadratic equation, it's in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, in which the value of a is plus 2, the value of b is plus 3, the value of c is minus 7. Now we have to substitute here. That is delta is equals to b. b is 3. They are set square, so I am going to write square minus 4. The value of a is 2. The value of c is minus 7. So 3 square is 9. Minus into minus is plus. 4 twos are 8. 8 sevens are 56. 56 plus 9 is how much? 65. Now I got the value of delta as 65. Now, if they have just said find the discriminant, you stop here. Delta equals 65. Means discriminant is 65. We got. Now, they are asking determine the nature of the root, and also they are asking the nature also here. We have got one more additional question in this. So, what you can write, since delta means discriminant is greater than 0 means positive. Here we have three conditions. One is delta greater than 0, delta less than 0, and delta is equals to 0. Greater than 0 means positive. If we get any positive answer, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 1 by 2, plus 5 by 9, anything, plus value if you get, that is greater than 0. If you get any value negative, less than 0 means negative, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 by 9, or minus 5 by 8, anything, minus if you get, that is less than 0. If you get exactly 0, that is delta is equals to 0. We have got three conditions. If delta is greater than 0, then roots are real and distinct. If delta is less than 0, roots are imaginary. Delta less than 0, roots are imaginary. If delta is equals to 0, then the roots are real and equal. But in our case, as you can see, the delta value what we have got is 65. It is plus 65. It's not only 65, it is plus 65. Plus means it is greater than 0. So we have written since delta greater than 0, since delta greater than 0, we can say that roots are, this is the nature of the root. What is the nature of the root? Roots are real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. If delta was less than 0, you should write roots are imaginary. If delta is equals to 0, if you get, then you should write roots are real and equal. Understood? Understood? Any doubts still here? Any doubts still here? I hope you have understood. Sure. Understood the nature of the roots? Yeah. Let's get continued. And one more question they have asked, or express the quadratic equation 2x plus 3 into x equals x square plus n in the standard form. My dear students, sometimes they may ask you, write the standard form of quadratic equation. If they ask you the question just as write the standard form of quadratic equation, just you write ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is called as standard form of quadratic equation. But here this equation is not in that form. As you can see, 2x plus 3 into x is there, x square plus x square is somewhere, x variable is somewhere, constant is somewhere. It's in completely mixed form. No, we want to convert this in this form. Ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Means anything should come before x square. Anything should, one term should come before b. And one constant term is equals to 0, it should end. The complete answer should end with is equals to 0. That is called as standard form. But here this question is not ending with is equals to 0. So we want to change this. How can we change this? How can we change? Observe you. Simple. 2x into x. First we have to multiply this with this. 2x into x, 2x square. Plus into plus, plus. 3 into x, 3x. Plus x square come to the other side, minus x square. Plus 1 come to the other side, minus 1. Now we got is equals to 0. Then 2x square minus 1x square. 2x square minus 1x square is 1x square. 2 minus 1 is 1. Next, what is left out? Only plus 3x is left out. Plus 3x. Next, what is left out? The constant, that is minus 1 is equals to 0. Now this is the standard form. That's all. For this they have given 2 marks. Great. So what is the standard? So expressing the given equation in the standard form is x square plus 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. Any doubts? Understood? Sure? Great. Now, the next question is prove that root 5 is an irrational number. I think in all the schools might have taught this topic. Am I right? How many of you want this explanation? Raise your hand. How many of you want once again this explanation? I mean, root 5 is an irrational number answer. Any of you want how to find root 5 is an irrational number? Just write, sir, we want root 5 is an irrational number answer explanation. Just you comment that. If any of you want root 5 is an irrational number explanation, you can ask me. If not, I'll do one thing about this topic root 5 irrational number. Complete irrational numbers. Okay. Let that be a two numbers like 2 plus root 5 or 5 minus root 2 or only root 2 or only root 2 root 3 or root 2 plus root 3 anything. For this all explanation, I'll share the link in the description chat. How to prove irrational numbers. From there also you can go ahead. Okay. If you have also, you can just go through that video where I'm going to share you the complete detailed explanation like how to prove irrational number. Okay. Sure. Okay. The next question is what? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 1, 6 and 4, 3 in the ratio 1 is to 2 internally. Okay, see children. Always whenever the coordinates are given, we have to assume that coordinates as x1, y1. The first coordinate is x1, y1. Second coordinate is x2, y2. Now they are in the ratio m1 is to m2. Understood? The value of x1 is 1, y1 is 6, x2 is 4, y2 is 3. m1 is to m2, m1 is 1, m2 is 2 internally. So whenever they are given in the ratio, remember it, whenever they have given in the ratio, it means that is section formula. Which formula? Section formula. Now what is the question is asked here? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment. It means that we have a line. Let me say this points as A and B. Let me assume this point as A and this point as B. The coordinates of A are 1, 6. Coordinates of B are 4, 3. This line is divided with a point. We have one point. This point name, let me call it as P. This is the point P. Understood? This is the point P. This coordinates, let me say as x, y. So this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. This point P dividing this line into two parts. First this line was AB is one part. Now this line is divided into two parts. This point P is dividing this line into two parts. In which ratio? 1 is to 3. In the ratio 1 is to 3. From here to here if it is one part, then here to here it is three parts. That is the meaning of 1 is to 3. This is completely is my one property. This complete property, I have taken one share. This part has taken three shares. That is called as 1 is to 3. Now we have to find the coordinate of P. What coordinates we have to find? We need to find the coordinate of P. To find the coordinate of P, we have a formula that is P of x, y is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. If you want to find the coordinates of x, if you want to know the value of x, then what we should do? Then what we should do to find the value of x? To find the value of x, what we have supposed to do is very simple. Let me take this. Okay. Now x is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. We have to use this condition. If you want to find the value of y, then y is equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. This condition we are supposed to choose or use. Okay. Now we know the value of x and y, right? Yes or no? No, x I am going to take as it is. X is equals to m1. What is the value of m1 here? 1 into x2. What is x2 here? Can you see this? x2 value is 4 plus m2. m2 value is 2 into x1 is 1 divided by m1 plus m2. 1 plus 2. Then 1 fours are 4 plus 2 ones are 2 by 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then that is equals to 4 plus 2, 6 by 3. Then 3 ones are 3 twos are. Then the value of x is plus 2. The value of x is plus 2. Any doubts? Similarly, if you want to find the value of y, then we can write y is equals to just as it is m1 is 1 into y2 is 3 plus m2 is 2, y1 is 6 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2. That is 1 3s are 3 plus 2 6 are 12 by 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then 12 plus 3 is 15 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fives are. The value of y is 5. So, dear students, we have got the value of x and y. Then final comment you can write, therefore the the coordinates coordinates of the point P divides the line is 2 comma 5. Understood? It is 2 comma 5. 2 comma 5 are the coordinates of the point. Understood? So this coordinate P of 2 comma 5, it is dividing the line in the ratio 1 is to 3. Any doubts? Understood till question number 21? Okay, anyhow, my dear students, I hope you all have enjoyed this session. You all have understood the concepts till question number 21. Am I right? Very good. Congrats, you are on the right path. And students, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it and click the like button. And after watching this video, do not forget to share this video with your other friends. And shortly, in another 1 or 2 hours, okay, most probably, I will share you the link of your blueprint. You can download the blueprint and also the link of this model question papers. Okay, so you can expect by around 8 p.m. approx. Before 8 approximately, okay, I am going to upload the links of these model question papers and also the blueprint, because after the end of the session we have got our regular classes in our coaching institute. That's the reason. So it's almost time up for me to engage with my regular classes of my institute. Anyhow, so glad to see you all here on this platform of Shah Sir Classes. Take care, all the best. We will be continuing the rest of the questions from question number 22 in our next part. So please be in touch, so that again I am going to come live where I am going to continue this session from question number 22. So in this manner we are going to complete all the model question papers in different parts, so that you people can enjoy and learn all these questions in a good and correct manner. Okay, thank you, take care, all the best, see you soon.